Pre-flight diagnostics beginning. Engines check. Weapon systems online. Shields 100%. Onboard computer operative. Diagnostics complete. Setting destination for adventure, standby. Warning, hangar bay doors opening. Everything is set. You are now clear for takeoff. Estimated arrival time, 5 minutes. And we are off. We'll make the jump once we've established connection with the rest of the fleet. Connection established. See you all at the Star Park. We've made it. All right, everyone. Let's get this party started.
Oh my goodness. Hello, happy Pizza Friday, everybody. Welcome on in. Welcome. Wow, there's so many of you guys were in the intro right there. I'm like the more people that get to see the intro, the better. It's Friday. Wait, on it, is it Friday for you? It's not Friday just yet for me. It's getting close. Yeah, oh my goodness. Well, happy Pizza Friday to you. Happy Pizza Friday Eve for everyone else who is still in the past, in Thursday. Oh man. I hope your guys' week has been awesome. Mine has flown by like crazy. So I am no longer on vacation. So my first day back at work was this earlier this week. And then today was actually the first day back that the first day that the kiddos were back in school. So today was a crazy day. And then I had to come in early because of tech support issues. So I was like, yeah, dude, I had my boss like messaging me up like, hey, Sen, can you come in like an hour early because like I need these tech issues before like the conclusion of the day and whatnot. And I'm like, yeah, dude, I can come in. So I've been flooring it. Like I feel like I've been on a freeway this entire day. I've been doing so much like tech support at my site because like even throughout the day, I had teachers like, dude, my computer's not working, like I need help, and I'm like, yeah, I'm on it. So if I sound fatigued, that's because I was running around all day today in I should say like 92 degree temperatures today. So whew, I'm just glad that I got a new AC. So last week or 2 weeks ago, I decided to splurge a little bit and I got myself a new AC unit. And oh my god, it is so much. I can you guys can't hear it, can you? Like I have it full blast right now, and I bet you guys can't even hear it. Oh yes, on it, yes, at 34C basically for those who do the Celsius units. I am physically drained from today. I have been drinking a lot of water, thankfully. But I still have the, you know, when it gets that hot, there's still that heat headache. Ungodly amount of characters, all colorful personalities. So Arson, is this like a ROM hack? I heareth everything. This is untrue. Well, I know in the past, like you guys were able to hear the giant, remember I would always talk about my giant fan? Dude, it was like a turbine. So I decided to splurge, like treat myself, and I'm like, I'm gonna get myself a brand new, up to date, from this century and not in the days of Jesus, like an actual AC unit of this century. And I am floored by what I am hearing or lack thereof. It is such a silent unit. It doesn't feel like there's like a jet turbine in my room anymore.
Senator story time.
Oh my goodness. Well, let me think of a story that I can tell. I already did the Michigan story. You guys want to hear? You guys want to hear? Oh, I know. Why don't we tell the legendary story? So I won't go through the full thing, but let me talk about. Well, okay, that's a lie. I'll probably talk about the whole thing. Okay, since somebody played Send Story Time, which that card hasn't been played in forever, I could tell, especially since there's a lot of new Brushtail Brigadiers in the past month. So this story will probably be new to a lot of you guys. And then for veteran Brushtail Brigadiers, you guys love this story anyways. So let me talk to you guys about the story of the Fox Party. So we have to rewind the clock to January, oh my god, was it 2019? I think it was January 2019. And I headed out to BLFC. Danny, hi, how are you doing? Welcome on in. Miyako, hello, how are you doing? So it was BLFC 2019, and it was I believe it was a Friday night. Now I am a very unusual furry con goer. Because Friday night, you would think that, oh my god, you know, party, you know, 4 a.m., let's go get food, and then, like, get back to the room at, like, 5 in the morning, and then pass out, and whatnot. I'm an old soul when it comes to that. It was Friday night, BLFC 2019. I was fursuiting, I was all over the place, and then it hit like 9 p.m. and I'm rooming. By the way, so my rooming situation was, it was me and my buddy Sketch, like the only two in this room. And so I'm hanging out with Sketch, I'm like going everywhere, and then I finally hit a wall. Techno, hi, welcome to the Brushtail Brigade. Thank you for the follow, and congratulations, you are our newest Brushtail adventurer. Welcome aboard. So I'm doing Send Story Time because we have these like little playing cards, and the Send Story Time card came up, so I'm telling one of my most legendary stories. Keenix, hello, how are you doing? So yeah, this is like the pinnacle of my stories. I love telling this story. So I'm going around, and then finally 9 p.m. hits, and I'm hanging out with my buddy Sketch, and I tell Sketch, I de-suit, like I go into the the headless lounge, and I tell Sketch, I'm like, bro, I pretty much spent. I'm gonna head back to the room, and this is why I say I'm an old soul, because it's 9 p.m. on a Friday at BLFC, and I'm telling Sketch I'm going back to the room to go to sleep. So I go back to the room, and then I say goodbye to Sketch because he's going to the rave and whatnot, and he was just like, oh hey Sen, before you go, just a heads up, like me and a couple of my buddies, we might be coming back up to the room a little bit later. We'll try to be quiet because I know you'll probably be zonked out on the bed. And he was like, is that okay? And I'm like, yeah, that's totally fine. You know, no big deal. You and a couple buddies, as long as you don't make this the party room, I'm very okay with that. So, you sound like me at a con. Yeah, Cole, dude, I don't last very long. I am very much not a night owl. I am much more of an early bird. It's crazy because like I can get up at 7:30 in the morning with no alarms. Like I just like randomly wake up naturally. And then what is coffee? Like I don't need coffee. My body is like up and ready to go around 7:30. So I get back up into the room, I de-suit, I take a shower because, oh my god, I've been suiting for like 2 to 3 hours and I'm just like dying of heat. So I go take a shower, I get out of the shower, and then I lay in bed. I get on my PJs, I lay in bed, and I'm starting to fall asleep. So I'm sitting there, it's nice and quiet, and it's peaceful, and I'm under like a bunch of blankets, and I'm super cozy. And just as I'm about to drift off to sleep, knock, knock, knock. And I'm like, oh, okay. I guess that's Sketch and his friends. I guess they're coming in. I was expecting them later, but okay, sure, whatever. So like I get out of my comfy blanket burrito. I answer the door, and there's a guy I've never met before. But Sketch did warn me that his buddies were coming up to the room. So, oh, we'll put a pause. Vol, thank you for the raid.
I've had enough of this tabloid journalism.
You want some?
Oh, wait. Oh, man.
Second thought, never mind. I don't have any.
Oh my goodness, Vol, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in. You guys, for the next 5 minutes, the Senate Cafe are giving away loaf cake pops in channel redeems. So feel free to pick up your free loaf cake pop as I continue this story. Vol, thank you again for the raid. Yes, Vol, I'm here for the Floofy Fox party. That's exactly what we're going to go over. Okay, so I open the door, and there's a guy I've never met before. So, but Sketch warned me that a couple of friends coming up to the room, but I just assumed that they would be with Sketch. So I'm like, oh, okay. And he's like, hey, am I early? And I'm like, no, I don't think so. Like, Sketch isn't, but Sketch hasn't come up yet. So yeah, come on in. Just, you know, take a seat anywhere. And so he sits down and he's like, oh, looks like I'm the first one here. I'm like, yeah, I guess so. So I'm like, so, you know, since Sketch isn't here, I just, how do you know Sketch? And he's just like, I'll be completely honest with you. I have no idea who Sketch is. So I'm like, wait, hold on. Then what? So then I looked at him dumbfounded. So I'm like, okay, this guy doesn't know Sketch. Then who is he? So I asked a very simple question. I was like, oh, then who are you? Like, wait, what are you doing here? And he was like, oh, I'm here for the Fox party. And I was like, I think you have the wrong room. There's no Fox party going on in here. I'm just trying to sleep. That's all I'm trying to do. Sir, hi, how are you doing? So he's like, oh, but this is room, I forget the room number, but it was like, this is room number like 112, right? And I was like, yeah, but I swear there's no Fox party going on in this room. Sage, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub for 38 heckin' months. Welcome on in. So yeah, like there's a guy here who is looking for a Fox party who claims it's here in this room, 112. And I'm like, sir, I swear to you, there's no Fox party. So I was like, he was like, oh, dude, it was, yeah, but it was on the invite. I was like, oh, do you have the invite with you? Like, let me see this invite. And so he pulls up the invite on his phone, and sure enough, it says room 112. But then it hit me. Oh wait, no, not BLFC. That's right, it's FC. Sorry, FC. FC has, sorry, it's FC 2019. So anybody who has been to Further Confusion knows that the convention center is flanked by 2 hotel rooms. So it was the right room number, but the wrong hotel. It was the other hotel on the other side of the convention center. And I was like, sir, look. It says, I forget what the other one, I'm just going to say the whatever. And I was like, yeah, it's not this hotel, it's the other hotel. And he was like, oh my God, I am so sorry. I hope you have a great rest of your night. And I was like, yeah, you too, and not a problem, like, have fun at this Fox party. And so I was internally dying of laughter, and I couldn't wait. I was like, bro, I gotta get Sketch on the line. I have to tell him, because I was like, this has never happened to me in all of my life. I've been to, I wouldn't say a lot of furry cons, but never have I ever, like, come across something like that before. I mean, like, what are the odds that my room number shared the same room number as where this Fox party was? I was like, oh my God. So I get Sketch up on the line, and I'm like, Sketch, you will never believe what just happened. He's like, what just happened? So I told him this is the exact same story that I told you. He was like, no way. And I was like, dude, the only reason I like got like invited him in is because you said that friends were coming up, and I just thought they were here early and you were on your way. And then he was like, I don't know who Sketch is. And I'm like, then what are you doing here? And so it was so funny, because like all of Saturday, dude, that was like the meme joke between me and Sketch, and we were just like, oh, are you going to the Fox party tonight? And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to the Fox party tonight. And it's like, and then Sketch at one point was like, dude, I'm gonna come down to our room like later on. I'm just gonna knock on the door and be like, I'm here for the Fox party. And I was like, oh my God, I would absolutely die laughing if you did that. So that was the joke, and we told all of our friends, and we thought the whole thing was hilarious. So Saturday comes and goes, and I go back to the room, and I'm like, okay, it's time to go to sleep. So I'm in bed, and like I'm like, what are the chances that Sketch knocks on the door like he said he was going to? And so I was like, whatever, if he does, he does. So I'm slowly drifting off to sleep. And then I hear this banging, like this crazy banging on my door. And I was like, what the flip? I thought somebody was like trying to break into the room or something. So I open the door, and I'm like, if this is Sketch, I'm gonna like bap him. Cause it like kind of scared me, right? So I open the door, and what I see is 2 gentlemen. I've never seen them before. In all of my life, I have never seen them. One was standing upright, and one was all on 4s. And both head to toe in leather. And I like stood there, and I was blinking, and I'm like, hi, can I help you? And they both, the top of their lungs, shouted simultaneously, we're here for the Kinky Fox party. I'm like, I'm in the Twilight Zone. This can't be happening. Like, there's no way, right? There's actually no way. Like, this has to be a joke, right? I'm sleeping, I'm dreaming, there's just no way. And so before they said anything else, I was like, dear sirs, I think this kinky Fox party is in the other hotel. Because I had the same thing happen yesterday. They're like, no way. I was like, yeah. So check the other hotel. I bet you that's where you'll find your party. And they're like, oh, we are so sorry for disturbing you. Have a wonderful evening. And then they left. Like, on all fours, with collar, leash, all that stuff. And I was like, what's going on in that room that's parallel to mine? So that is my story of the Fox party. Craziest thing that has ever, literally, I couldn't even come up with a story that good. Like, I was in utter disbelief. I had to call Sketch again. I was like, he was like, oh, hey, Sen, why are you calling? I'm like, is there somebody there for the Fox party? I was like, no, Sketch, no. There were 2 leather-dressed people, and they were there for the kinky Fox party. And Sketch thought I was pulling his leg, and I was like, I'm awake and alive, and I think I'm pulling my own leg. So that is my story. That is my wildest con story. I could not believe it. I think you just need to bring assign the Fox party is in the other hotel. Well, I mean, if I'm at FC again in the future and that happens, I'm just gonna have to put a sign on my door like the Fox party is in the other hotel room. CJ, hi, how are you doing? So yeah, so there's my Sen story of the evening. I don't know who played the card, but thank you for playing the card. I realize I need to think about more like Sen stories, like crazy Sen stories. Van, hello, how are you doing? Thanks for saving me, Mario, but the Fox party is in the other hotel. Oh my goodness, yeah. That con was wild. Absolutely wild. But anyways, okay, so let's get to some housekeeping. So patch notes, there are currently no patch notes this evening. I'm hoping that maybe tomorrow there'll be some patch notes, because I'm hoping that tonight we'll be able to get to the second half of what is on the agenda. So I want to start tonight with a Persona sketch. Well, I shouldn't say a Persona sketch. It's a raffle. So back in June, early July when we did the June raffle, Biopa was the one who won the raffle. So we're going to be doing that tonight. So we're going to be drawing his Sona Zevin, and then my hope is that we get that done in time for a little bit of work for our Sen Spooks. What I want to do is I want to upgrade some things in Sammy to get it ready for this year's Fright Night Festival. Specifically, what all we need to do is we need to remove all of the audio anomalies and increase the timer to 2 minutes, like our mini game from 2 minutes to 5 minutes. The only reason I didn't have it 5 minutes before was because of the audio anomalies, because I didn't want you guys to have to hear static in your ear for 5 whole minutes. But now that we're removing the audio anomalies and it's just going to be visual anomalies on the screen, now the mini game can run for 5 minutes. So that's our two-pronged menu, or two-pronged attack for the menu tonight. I don't know if we're gonna get to it. I'm gonna be very strict on tonight's when we close up shop. That would be 11. That's in a couple hours. Just because I'm gonna try to remain alive, awake. That is throughout the stream, but today really took it out of me. So we're gonna go as long as possible, and we'll see where we get. Oh yes, exclamation mark raffle, you guys. We are giving away an art piece for the month of July because we hit enough tickets. I don't remember what we're giving away. What did Haywire post in chat yet about what we're giving away? Going on the stream if you want a chance to. Oh, half body pencil sketch. Oh, okay, cool. So half body pencil sketch. If you guys want a Sen version, like a Sen stylized version of, or Sen style, I guess. Sen style sounds cool. Of your Sona or a friend's Sona. So tonight we're going to be doing a half-body street sketch. So that means it's going to be a pencil sketch with some color to it. So I'm looking forward to that. Dragon Cat, hello, how are you doing? Project Loaf news. I have not worked on any Project Loaf stuff for a good chunk of this. Oh, well, no, I lied. I have been sifting through my my library of backgrounds, and I found a background that I think will work very well with the introductory portions of Fantastic Number 3 of Project Loaf. I've been carefully editing it. The dimensions are not the dimensions I need them to be at, so I need to like kind of gingerly squash and stretch the image, hopefully not distort it too badly in order to get the proper background, because I work with a specific dimension size for the backgrounds. Like for example, like the battle background for Project Loaf, like I work with a very specific background size, and so that's coming out well. I need to rifle through. I have some potentials. Basically I need 3 backgrounds. I have 1 background. I have an idea for a second background, all for the introductory. Oh, and Serena. Oh my god, Serena sent me a work in progress of the animation that she's working on. I absolutely adore it. You guys, I know some of you guys have been watching her work on that, because like there are some Easter eggs in that background, like the animated background that she's going to be working on, that like you guys must have been talking to her like during stream when she was doing this. Like there's some crazy like cool like Brushtail Brigade Easter eggs in that. I'm like, how, Serena, like what is this? Is crazy. Like how did you? And she's like, oh yeah, your brigade has been talking to me. I'm like, what? That's crazy. Because I've been missing her streams where she's like working on it. So it's coming out way better than I even fathomed. Because like I gave her like a generalized thing. I'm like, oh, I would like this, and this, and then the rest of it is creative freedom. And boy, she is taking that creative freedom and going crazy with it, and I'm loving it so far. Morpheus, hello, how are you doing? Welcome on in. The team is working together. Yeah, Van, it's crazy. Van, I'm gonna have to get with you, because I have this crazy idea. Remember what we were talking about originally? I have an idea that I want you to look at, and see if we can like pair it together. So I have like this level designer right now who is doing like the beginning portions of what I'm kind of looking for with what you and I talked about, and then the ending portion, which is what you and I were discussing. Like I would love to have your skill set for that, and I want to see. I want to show you like this crazy idea, and see if we can like mesh the two together. Just so that you have an idea of what's going to be at the beginning, and then what I like was talking about at the end. I have most of my part done, but I feel a bit dusty, empty, so I'm filling it with a few bits and bobs. I've been gathering for a while. Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, I will like. I'm excited. Recovering from art fight, my lords. Took the week from art, and I'm just getting back to it. It's first First year, it was awesome. Oh, so this is your first time in an art fight, Morpheus? That's sick. So that's my Project Loaf news. Well, I'll also mention too, because I know some of you guys may not have seen the message in Discord, but the main meat and potatoes of Fantastic number 5, or not number 5. I wish we were on Fantastic number 5. That means we would be almost done with all 5 of them. Fantastic 3. I have the main meat and potatoes. I have running perfectly, like no known bugs. So I can play it from start to finish, and it is wild. It has exceeded even my expectations. And so I'm like super stoked. The only thing missing from it right now is Tenchio's music, who is currently working. So Tenchio can't work on Fantastic number 3's music because he's currently working on Fantastic number 2's music. But once he's done with the audio tracks for Fantastic 2, then he's going to move on to Fantastic 3. I cannot wait. He is super excited. I'm super excited. Van, I still haven't shown you. Oh, wait, no. Did I? No, I did show you. I did show you. That's right. You and I geeked over it. And, yeah, Fantastic 3 is looking, ooh, nice. Cole, thank you so much for the tier 1 subs. Thank you. Enjoy the gifted subs and celebrate. Oh my god, thank you, Cole. Yes, and I will say that like I would say 99% of all the funds that I've been getting the past few months from you guys, from the subscriptions, have been going directly to fund my developers for Project Loaf. So thank you guys so much for the support. Let's see here. So that's Project Loaf news. No patch notes for the stream. I think the last thing to talk about in terms of housekeeping is rank ups. Let's talk rank ups. I think we have at least one rank up tonight, right? Kiru, I know I saw you earlier, Kiru. Crescent is Crescent. I don't remember if I saw Crescent. But I know Kiru, you're still here, right? Oh my goodness, that'd be wild if Crescent or Kiru went AFK for a moment. But yeah, as far as I know, Kiru is the only one. Oh wait, no. Kenix, are you still here? I see you in the list. So Kenix I've seen, and then Kiru I've seen. Both of them are on the list. And if both of them can make a message in chat, then we can rank them up tonight. If not, then we'll move to main stage and then get started on this art. I'm actually excited because I know I've said this before, but I'm really happy with the changes that we did for the art giveaways. I'm having so much more fun with them. I'm gonna head off here. Yes, CJ, I know it's really late for you. You have a wonderful night's sleep. Nova, hi, how are you doing? Okay. So last call for the evening, Kiru or Kenix, are you guys still here? Zar, hello. Zar, I have a question for you. I am so glad you stopped by tonight because I know you and I DM'd recently, and what you showed me, amazing. Because I know you have a 30-minute Persona sketch in the queue provided by Panda. Did you want me, I can't remember if you are finished with your ref sheet or you're still working on your ref sheet. Like, because I don't want to start it and be like, oh, this is the piece that Czar, and then you're like, no, it's not done. Because I'm going to need it for, well, I guess I don't need it for coloring purposes, do I? Because it's just a sketch. But if it is at a ready state, then I can get started at your 30-minute persona sketch. Not tonight. It'll be next Thursday if it is in fact ready to go. But yeah, I just wanted to make sure because I didn't want to get anything prematurely. And there's no rush on it either. Oh yeah, sorry, Nova. I just saw the healing that you did for Loaf, and I was like, is Loaf low on shields? That's a yes. I'm gonna supply some more healing. Oh, rip. Loaf got in a battle. I can't heal him. Okay. Kiru. I don't mean to like I just want last call on Kiru. Cause I would feel bad if Kiru was actually there and I'm like, oh, we're just gonna skip. We're just gonna go to main stage. Wait, what is this? You've collected. Oh, Kiru, there you are. Yes. A concept sheet and a ref sheet. What I say is entirely usable for purpose of the sketch. I could send more detailed answers necessary next time. Okay. Well, you tell me, Czar. Would you be down for me working on it next Thursday, or would you prefer that I wait? Because I there's no rush on my end. What did I miss? Welcome back, Kiru. Kiru, I was looking. Haywire sent me the list of people needing rank ups, and you're on the list. So are you game for getting ranked up tonight? Okay, so you're game for me to work on the 30-minute persona sketch next Thursday. Cool. All right. So yeah, Kiru, you have a rank up scheduled. So if you're game, but I ranked up already, I thought. Did you? Oh. Cuz on the list it says you're in need of a rank up. Do you want to double check with the? Cause you're a white. Okay, so you're a white brush tail right now. Let me check. Let me see if I could check on my end. I also don't want to jib. I mean, I guess it would just be for a month. That accidentally jip. But yeah, let me just double check. Cause I would prefer not to jip you. Oh, sorry, I did an oops. Let me see. Kiru, so I'm looking for K. Did I pass you? Oh, no. K. There's Phoenix. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. Yeah. Wait. Yeah, okay, yeah, you're up to date. According to this image, you're up to date. You're a Brushtail Knight. That's weird. Why did Haywire put you in the list then? We're gonna chalk it up at burpiness. Well, in that case, let me do a quick scrub. Obviously Haywire did a derp. Okay, where is my rank up list here? Okay, so Kiru, you are not in need of a rank up. So I'm gonna remove you from the list, and then list size will be 13, not 14. Cool. All right, sorry about that, Kiru. Oh Oh, you accidentally did the rank up redeem. Ah, that would make sense. Yes. Okay. Yeah, especially if you put the wrong sub months. Then Haywire's just like, oh, yeah, they definitely need, Kira has a main character bonus? Okay, so with that, taken care of then, let's hit up the, wow, main stage. Hello, I can spoke, right? Oh no, Kira, no, don't apologize. I'm just glad we got that taken care of because I want to make sure that I don't jip anybody of their rank up. So let's head on over to main stage and let's get ready to do some art tonight. Ooh. Okay. Some art time for our art and chill. Yeah, so I definitely want to try. I'm really hoping that we can get to. Ooh, where's my glove? Hello, glove. I'm missing my glove. Oh wait, there it is. Okay, cool. I really need to get a new. I need to get a new graphics tablet glove. This one's like 4 years old and it's like super stretchy. Egret, hi, hello. How are you doing? Ooh, Egret, you're in need of a rank up? Dude, let's go. So Egret, be here tomorrow during housekeeping, which is usually like the first 30-40 minutes of stream, and then we will rank you up. For sure. Yeah. Okay, so let's see here. What are we doing? Oh, say goodbye to the paw beans for now, because I'm gonna move the monitor in front of myself. Oh my goodness, I'm looking. Sorry, I just had flashbacks of remember when the OBS CPU usage was up to like 25%. I'm looking at it right now. It's 2.4%. Also just getting some hydration because it's still my body's still trying to recover from all the heat damage I took earlier. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. So tonight we are gonna work on Biopause Sona, one of his Sonas, Zevin, who I believe is a German Shepherd. There we go. I knew. I was like, it's something. I don't think it's a wolf. So we're gonna do some fun sketching here of his Sona, which honestly I should probably have his image up on my screen. Oh, Cole, oh my goodness, sorry, I just saw your DM. Thank you. Dude, I honestly forgot about that myself. Which funny enough, Cole, I am trying to get Brandoom a part of my dev team. There's a couple of art pieces that I really want him to do. Like, I really like his art style, and I think there are a couple of pieces that I think would go perfectly, but he needs me I need him to send me his pricing for what I'm looking for. Of course, I know he recently moved, so like I told him like get that in order first, but I'm like, I want to throw money at you. What am I doing here? Hello? Oh, Felix, hi, how are you doing? Everyone's been suffering heat damage lately. I swear the sun has it out for us. Yeah, well, it's been a hot minute since the sun and I have been on speaking terms. The sun is a deadly laser. Yes. Crescent! Crescent, hello! Happy pre-Pineapple Pizza Friday. Now that's a mouthful. Crescent, how are you doing? Welcome on in. Crescent, if you're around during the housekeeping portion of stream tomorrow, we will get you that rank up. Oh, a random fact. The average cloud weighs over 1 million pounds. Dang. Yeah, he's barely settled in Malaysia. I'm so happy for him, minus the parts that he told me about. I'm like, dude, I feel like it's highway robbery. What am I doing? I'm trying to pull up reference. I'm getting like heavily distracted. References. Okay. Yeah, why not? I'll put up this as reference. I have like a crap ton of like different references. Are there any other that are really good? I should pull up some of my own work as a reference. You know what? Let me do that really quickly too. Free stuff, free friend commissions. Oh my god, who have I done recently? I think here. I know I did somebody recently. Who did I do? You guys, who did I do recently? Oh, I like this song. Props to anybody who knows where this is from. PB, hello, how are you doing? Kitsu, hello. Oh my goodness, a raid. Excuse me. Oh, could we have done that a little bit nicer? I would have preferred, like, you know, instant incineration, but that was just mean. Aaron, thank you so much for the raid. Oh, Aaron, I have a new raid intro thingy that I'm testing out, because I'm always so jelly of people like Scintilla who have like really great raid introductions. So let me try mine. Okay, I've been trying to get better at this, by the way. So welcome, raiders. We are the Brushtail Brigade. I'm your host, Sen. Hi, that's me. Around here, we are all about cake. Yes, cake. Community, adventure, kindness, and entertainment. For those that are heading out for post-stream care, don't forget to pick up your complimentary loaf cake pop in channel redeems. And thank you so much for coming on with the raid. For those sticking around, use your guest pass to our Star Park with ! Roll call in chat. Tonight, we are doing some art. We are giving away some art as well, so if you want to get in your chance for a sketch done by moi, ! Raffle in the chat. Common flavor, yes. So there's common flavor cake pops, there's uncommon, there's legendary, sorry, rare, then legendary, then exotic. And then starting next month, there'll be seasonal flavors. There's not a seasonal flavor this month, but starting next month, we will have pumpkin spice go into rotation. So, the cake pop thing is brand new to the channel. We debuted it earlier this week on Monday. It is going amazingly well. And yeah, that's my little raid introduction. I really like it. I had one, dude. I had one not too long ago, but I don't know. Where was the script I wrote down? I wrote down a script for it, and I was like, I don't know if I like this. It kind of got the point across, but it felt impersonal. I don't know. It felt too business-like. Let me see if I have. Oh my god, I'm getting bonked. Shinobi, you can't see my paw beans, but I swear I'm taking all that love and stuffing it into my fur. Shinobi, hello. How are you doing? Let me see if I can find it. Give me a second. I swear I wrote it down somewhere, and now I don't know where I wrote it down. But I was like, oh, this sounds so cool. And then I read it out to you guys, and I was like, this sounds, I don't know, too businessy. Did I not write it down in here? Oh my god, where did I put it? Oh, here it is. Okay, I did write it down. Yes, I knew. Okay, so this was like version 1.0, and I didn't really care for it when I started saying it. I was like, this doesn't sound like me. I mean, it gets the point across, but it just doesn't sound. So my first attempt at like a raid welcome message after all the like crazy animations was this. I wrote it down. I said, welcome to the Star Park, an interactive variety stream where at its heart is you. Come, relax, laugh, hang out, and get lost in the chaos. An adventure awaits. So I thought it was okay, but I'm like, it's missing, like, I don't know, it kind of felt like Haywire wrote it. Like, it's very direct and to the point, but like in my head it sounded cool. But then when I said it, I was like, this is too, I don't know. Almost like a tagline on a business card, and I'm like, and so I decided, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go back to the drawing board, and I'm gonna come up with something like a little bit more whimsical. And that's where I came up with like the cake idea. Like, we're all about cake here, and then it's like community, adventure, kindness, and entertainment. That's what. TD, hi TD, how are you doing? It's missing the sen. Yeah, Cole, it really was. It was missing the sen element. Yeah, a bit corporate. Yeah, okay, thank you, Felix. Yes, that's a good way to put it. It felt kind of corpo. Can I ask you a question? Yes, Danny, go for it. It sounded like it was for real estate. Yeah, it felt too formal. Like, it got the point across, but I'm like, dude, I'm whimsical and spastastic, and it needed a change up. So I was like, you know what, let me sit on it, and then let me like think, like, I'll come up with something better. And sure enough, I did, and I really like, oh, Aaron, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub for 51 heckin' months. If all goes well with my future projects, I'll save money and we'll do a cinnamon extravaganza. Ooh, that sounds fun. I got the cheery churro legendary flavor. Oh, Kiru, let's go. Do you have an emblem that represents your Sona? If not, how would it look like? That's a Duke. Hello, welcome on in. Thank you for the hydration. Danny, that's a great question. And it's actually, like there's actually two that I would say. Let me see if I can find it. So, I mean, obviously the first one being the brush tail insignia. Let me see if I can pull that one up. Where is it? It's probably under emotes, because I know it's our sub badges. emotes. There we go. And then looking for the brush tail. Where in this? Oh, it's right there. I literally clicked on it. Base badges. Oh yeah. So I would say the brush tail, but maybe that one represents more of like the community at large. But the other one is probably the markings on his shoulders, which is also the symbol of our gym badge, which I could pull that up. So I have a Pokemon gym badge. So if it's not the brush tail insignia, it's this. Aaron, you have it. Yes, I'll leave you lurk as I settle in for the night. Good night, everyone. Good night, Aaron. Thank you so much for the raid. Aaron, did you get your cake pop, by the way? And if so, what was the flavor? Pretty, yes. So I would say those are the things that represent my Sona. The funfetti, which isn't very descriptive. Wait, Aaron, have you? Oh, well, I shouldn't ask you these questions. You need to go off to sleep. Aaron, you go off to sleep. Remind me to ask you about funfetti the next time you're around. Because I have a question. It was missing the sentiment, if you will. Yes, gold. Yes, yes. The sensational sentiment. I got a legendary Pokemon. Wait, which one? Oh, Eternius. And then Aaron got. You can ask now. I still got a couple minutes. So wait. Aaron, have you ever had Funfetti before? Cause, dude, Funfetti is amazing. It's like a white cake with like little spotted sprinkle thingies. I don't know. Every Funfetti cake I've ever had is like super moist. I didn't know it was a specific thing. Oh yeah, dude, Aaron, you should totally. Hang on. I'm streaming here. I can Funfetti. Yeah, so this thing. So this is whoa. Okay, this is Funfetti. So it's like it's like an uber moist white cake with like these little fun like rainbow sprinkle things inside of it. They're really not sprinkles though. It's like rainbow dye or something that dyes the cake. Cake is not healthy. True. But yeah, that's a Funfetti cake. Looks like it contains 12,000 milligrams of sugar, probably. Lightbearer, hi, how are you doing? Welcome. Okay, so let me pull up. Oh yeah. Dude, okay, wait. What was the most recent person I worked on channel? But the sentiment here is that we're all about cake. Yes, Cole. And see, I didn't mean this at first, Cole, because when I was designing the acronym, I was thinking about loaf, right? I'm like, okay, baked goods. Like there's cake, there's bread, there's loaf. And I was like, well, I definitely wanted to start with community because like I always put you guys first. Like whenever I'm doing something for the channel, I always have you guys in mind. So like community is at the forefront of like what I do here. So it's like, well, there's cake. So let's see if we can work with cake. So I came up with community, adventure, because like our tagline is literally an adventure awaits. So it's like, this is perfect. Community, adventure. And then I was like, well, we're kind. So let's put in kindness. And then me, I just love entertaining, so let's make that the E. And then I remembered at that point, like once I had all the words, I was like, wait a minute, this could like unintentionally be like a furry double entendre thing, because like when most furries think cake, what do they think? They think the booty. So I'm like, I mean, that wasn't my intention, but like, I'm not gonna stop people from being like, oh, he said, you know, he's talking about cake, or but me, I'm like thinking of it like in terms of like actual like something, you know, you put in a pan, you bake it. Deep Thought, hi, how are you doing? Can I change someone's Pokemon? Oh, yeah. So, Danny, if you don't like the Pokemon that hatched, you can give the Pokemon to Professor Oak. To do that, you want to do !, send, the number 2, and then Oak. And that's all one word. Send to Oak. Okay, so let me... Panda, who did I... Take this as you will. Exactly. See, exactly, Panda. You can take it as you will. Okay, so Panda, I need your help because Panda is like my memory. Memory is the key. Panda, who did I recently work on Art and Chill? I'm like desperately trying to like rack my brain on who we recently drew, or if any of the Brushtail Brigade, if you guys know who, because I'm trying to pull up a reference of one of my pieces that I've done recently, and my brain is literally coming up with nothing. I'm Brandoom's memory. I know what that's like, Panda. Yeah, you guys are both the raccoons. Raccoons have really good memories. PB is a phenomenal baker, so has a few ideas about those. Really? Oh, it's epic. I've been playing the new Gears of War game today. I got early access. I've been Grand Adventure. Oh, dude, our fluffy Durg, Germ the Chirp, is that's probably why I haven't seen him. I know you did Mythic. Didn't you do a Protogen? Oh, you guys might be right. I might have done Taylor's Protogen. Hang on, let me go to Taylor's folder. Persona sketches? Oh yeah, I did. Okay, all right. I'll throw that up as reference, just for like the fur. Okay. So I think I got the references that I want. Thank you guys for helping me remember. Oh, I love this song, but oh my god, it is so DMCA-able. We have to skip it. Jeannie, hello, how are you doing? Welcome on in. Okay, all right. So let's actually get started here. So we're gonna casually like chillax, do some art. Actually, I might need to clean my screen first. Let me do that before it starts squeaking. I hate when it squeaks. I'm good. Let's go. Happy Pizza Friday Eve, by the way. And that goes not only for you, Jeannie, but every one of you Brushtail Brigadiers who just came in. So we're just getting started here on some art. We're gonna be doing a German Shepherd, a Sona whose originator is Biopaw Gaming. For those that don't know, Biopaw is our highest ranking Brushtail Brigadier. And actually, Panda, could you shout out Biopaw? Bio actually does a Saturday evening stream once a week, doing Destiny 2 content. So any of my fellow Guardians out there, oftentimes you will see me guest starring on the stream. though this Saturday bio is up. It's up in the air right now for me if I'm able to guest star this weekend. We'll see how the cards drop. But I will say no more eternalism. That is enough for me. I was like, dude, after I was like an hour into eternalism, and I'm like, I am so done with doing this. So I like shut it down, and I was like completely focused on what we were doing, because I was like, nah. It was cutesy at first, and then I was like, nah, I'm not having fun. Okay. So let us zoom in here. Oh wait, this isn't my pencil. Oh, we need my pencil tool here. Yes, okay. Whew. Yeah, it was crazy today. I don't know how my kiddos had so much energy today after being, dude, some of the kiddos got at school today at 5 in the morning. 5 in the morning, because I guess we were doing some sort of celebration, and we had 4 TV stations come down and like be a part of the celebration. So we had like, I don't know how many students get to school at 5 in the morning and be a part of this like opening celebration, and all of them got on the news. They were so, dude, they were telling me all about it. They're like, Mr. Sen, I got on the news. I was like, oh my God, that's so awesome. I think that's why a lot of them were like really hyperactive today. I'm like, bro, it's like 4 in the afternoon. Why are you still the Energizer Bunny when you've been here since 5 in the morning? When do your batteries run out? Oh my God, I was the tech wizard today. I went to so many I was like running. I couldn't even properly teach my class today because I was running. I had a floater. Like one of my coworkers, she was like, "Oh yeah, dude, I could take your class for now." So she took my class, and I was running around campus, trying my best to sort all the technical issues that my coworkers were having, because it being like the first day, a lot of so we have these like Promethean boards in each of our classrooms. And these Promethean boards, you could think of them like TVs that function as computers, like touchscreen computers. And so a lot of them are not tech savvy. So, you know, if they press the on and off button and nothing's happening, there's a level of, I don't know what to do next. And so I was like doing all these diagnostic things, and I was like, oh, this one's not plugged in. Oh, this one's plugged in, but the off switch in the back isn't on. So then I turned that on. And then there were some teachers who were like, I'm trying to get to our website and I don't know where it is. Like, do you have the link for it? And I'm like, yes, I do. So I like ran to their room and gave them the link. And then there was this one, oh my God, there's this one Promethean board that doesn't run off of Windows, and for whatever otherworldly reason, we thought it was smart to put an Apple's operating system on it. So like, I don't even know how to make a desktop shortcut of a URL on that thing. So I had to go and do some wizarding magic, according to my coworkers, to get it like into a browser and then saved as a bookmark. So Yeah, Czar, giant tablets. They're gigantic tablets. I fixed a Promethean for Brandoom. Ooh, that's awesome. See, I don't know if I'd be able to fix it, but like most of the problems that my coworkers have are like something that's not overly complicated. It's either like a software problem or like the on-off switch in the back is not turned on, because like there's this weird on-off switch in the back, and yet there's like a power on button in the front. So like you normally just hit the power on button and then it comes up. But if that toggle in the back is not on, then it's, yeah, Cole, it is the most frustrating thing ever, because like my coworkers always freak out when like the power button, like they press the power button and nothing's happening, and they're like, it's plugged in, see, it's plugged into the wall, but yeah, it's not. I'm like, I know, it's the stupid toggle in the back. So I have to deal with that every now and then. But yeah, it was a surprisingly smooth day, but oh my god, my kiddos, they were bouncing off the walls, because like I found out pretty much almost the same time they did that so my previous 4th graders, now 5th graders, I am now I am their group leader. So they were super excited, because at the end of last year, they were like, Mr. Sen, please, beg your boss, beg the boss lady to have you teach us next year. And I was like, I'll see what I can do, but there's no guarantees, because like my boss, she likes me to work with the 3rd and 4th graders because of my personality. Like I jive really well with the 3rd and 4th graders. But this year, oh my god, dude, this year is crazy. They changed up so much with like the curriculum and how it performs. So I'm used to having 2 classes. One in the early portions with 3rd grade, and then the latter half being with 4th grade. That's what I'm used to doing. And I should clarify. So I am a teacher in the after school program. So I don't teach during the day, I teach during the afternoon. And so I'm usually responsible for 2 classes. So half of my time is broken up into 1 class, and the other half broken up into the 2nd class. Well, I found out from Boss Lady that we're throwing that out the window. I'm getting 1 class the entire afternoon. And I'm like, oh, like part of me is like, cool, this should simplify things. This is exciting. But the other half is like, I am with these students now for double the amount of time. I'm like, what am I supposed to do in all of that time? So, so I found out that I'm going to be working with the 5th graders, which were my former 4th graders. And so I was excited because like, I like that class. They're a little rambunctious, but I liked it. And so when we found out, like my 5th graders like stood up and started cheering, yeah, we got Mr. Sen. And I'm like, oh my god, you guys are crazy. Okay, calm down. I need you guys to sit down. But they were bouncing, dude, they were bouncing off the walls because of it. So yeah, I guess now I'm responsible for like, so initially the past 3 years, I've been strictly responsible for like academics. So like math, English, reading, spelling. And now I'm also responsible for being like a PE coach and like an art teacher, which that doesn't bother me. Like you guys, I mean, we do this I'm a great artist, so like that doesn't So that doesn't bother me. But it's like the coach thing that kind of bothers me, because I'm like, dude, I don't know. Like, me in elementary, I was a bookworm, right? Like, I never wanted to go and do anything PE related. Like, just sit me in a library and allow me to read a book or something. Like, don't. So, like, I've got literally nothing in my brain like, oh yeah, we could totally do this for PE, and so like I need to come up with like PE activities for every single day. So I had this brilliant idea. I'm like, dude, I'm just gonna work with my 5th graders and we're gonna come up with a list. I'm gonna like make them do all the work and be like, all right, what is your favorite PE activities that we can play? It's cute that the kids cherish you. Dude, I was like, I know that they cherish me. Like, every one of the students that I've had so far the past 3 years, like they'll just like randomly surprise me with like these little like thank you notes. Like, flip, dude, last year towards the end of the year, a student just like randomly came up and like handed me well, it wasn't a crumpled, it was a folded piece of paper, and they said, wait until you're on your break to read it. And I was like, okay. So then I was on my break and I opened it up and I read it, and they were like, Mr. Sen, thank you for being so cheerful and so positive. It makes my day, and it makes me want to be here. And I was like, I'm gonna start bawling, dude. I can't handle stuff like that. Like, I literally cannot handle stuff like that. I start crying. And so I'm like, dude, okay, bro, keep it together. Like, just breathe and like, so I'm at a site that is in an area that's low income. So over the past 3 years, I have come to realize that I am probably one of a select few people / things in these kiddos' lives that's consistent and stable. And like, I didn't start realizing that until I got my first student letter, which was probably like 2.5 years ago. And I'm like uber grateful that I can help put a smile on their face, because like I have all this like fun, positive, playful energy that I don't want to keep to myself. I want to try to pass that on to as many people as possible. And the fact that I'm able to help do that for these kiddos and like have them be excited and have them laugh and have them have a good time, like that is what makes this job so rewarding for me. And it's so crazy because there's such a parallelism between what I do at school with the kiddos, like how I feel about like hanging out with them, like teaching them, you know, seeing smiles on their faces, and then what we do here at the Star Park, like me being able to be an idiot online and host this like Star Park that you guys can come in and relax and have fun and chill, vibe, listen to me to yap and hopefully put a smile on your guys' faces. So it's crazy because like it feels like my life right now is very, very rewarding. So I go to work and make no mistake about it, it is very, this job is very, very difficult. because you never know if the kiddos are going to be like, they're going to listen, or they're in one of their moods where they're just bouncing off the walls. But I get such a reward of like those moments where they are genuinely happy, they're genuinely smiling. And then even more so when I have a student who is like struggling to read, finally start understanding how to read, and you see them light up and be like, dude, I did that. Like, they don't say it, but you can see it in their eyes. They're like super proud of themselves. And like, just to be able to be there to reinforce that and be like, dude, you did it, high five, oh my god, that's awesome. And like, you know, me, you guys, especially veteran brushtail brigadiers, you guys know my energy. Like, when I get excitable, dude, it's like a whole ordeal. Like, imagine me getting that excitable for like this little like third grader who just accomplished his first sentence, like reading his first sentence. Like, that's gotta be like super, he's gotta feel like a superhero at that point, because here's this adult like going ham crazy, like, you did it, oh my god, this is amazing. And you know, you could just see the little pride in like what he was able to accomplish, even though, you know, for us, we take it for granted, like, oh, we've been reading for years. But like to the little one, it's like, oh my god, I actually did it for the first time. Yeah. Oh, TD, I'm sorry, what was the question? Repost it. Me, when I can read anything, opens Wikipedia. But yeah, so like that, there's that reward, and then I get to come home and then hang out with you guys at the Star Park, and then knowing that you know, like, just with our naturally chill vibes, and wacky streams, that I get rewarded because you guys are finding so much entertainment, and like, you're like, dude, I feel a whole. Well, like I said, one of the most powerful compliments I can get from you guys is like when every now and then a brushtail brigadier will like pop in back into chat and be like, oh my god, I fell asleep. Look, I didn't even mean to fall asleep, but I fell asleep during the stream. And like, for me, that's one of the most powerful compliments I can get, because in my mind, see, I feel like a lot of streamers would take that as like an insult. Oh my god, am I super boring? Like, oh my god. Then go through this whole like shenanigans of like, oh man, maybe my content isn't that good. I mean, I have people falling asleep, but for me, I think of it in the complete opposite direction. Like, if I'm able to provide a space that is relaxing enough that you just like totally knock out in front of your computer or in front of your TV while listening to me, like, oh my god, the fact that I can bring that level of relaxation to you just for that little bit, like, that's insane. That's insane to me, in a good way. Okay, wait. Don't you see it on your end? It's up there. It is TD, but I have to scroll back up. I guess let me do you work out? Just wondering. And I don't remember if oh yeah, and TD, honestly, and this goes for all of you guys, if you have asked me a question in the past and you genuinely forgot what the answer was that I gave, like, definitely feel free to ask it again, because there is a 95% chance that I don't remember you asking the question the first time to begin with. Like, let's say you asked something of me like a month ago and you're like, dude, I don't remember if I asked this question before. Oh, I hope he doesn't get mad. Dude, ask it, because like, for me, it'll probably look like a fresh question, that because I have such, my memory is like garbo. Do you work out? Just wondering. So I don't really work out. Like, I have a stationary bike outside of my room that I use. But I don't know if you want to call that working out, because I usually go, Dark, hi, how are you doing? Happy Pizza Friday Eve. Because I do like maybe like 5 minutes on the bike when I get home. So I don't know. If you can consider that working out, then yes, I guess. I will say a lot of times during the work day though, not the work day, the weekday, there are times where I don't do the bike, but I feel like that's acceptable because I've been running around school campus all day long, so I don't feel too bad on the days that I miss on a weekday. Like today, for example, I was like, bro, I'm not. Thames, hello, how are you doing? Oh, sorry, you're lurking. Don't come out of lurk. I am happy to see you here. Hopefully, you're doing amazing. Happy Pizza Friday Eve. Yeah, like today, I got home, and for those of you guys, I didn't at anybody, but it was in general announcements. I was like, dude, I'm running like super late, just got home. It was literally 7 o'clock and I just got home. I had no dinner ready. So I was like, okay, there's no way I'm getting like dinner and food in 30 minutes. So I was like, oh, we're gonna delay stream for a hot minute. We delayed it tonight for by 30 minutes. Because I was like, dude, there ain't no way I'm getting on stream without having food. And I know you guys would riot. You guys would literally throw me off the our tailwind, our capital ship. You guys would eject me out of the tailwind until I got some food. Because I do a lot of crazy stupid things. Like be like, oh guys, dude, I was on vacation, but I worked on Project Love stuff. But I know I do not want to worry you guys by being like, yeah, dude, I worked like a full day of work and it was like 1,000,000 degrees outside and I still haven't eaten anything. Like you guys, I would make you guys worry unnecessarily. So I was like, you know what? We're gonna get some food first. Max, hello, how are you doing? Burn the steak. Walk the plank, yeah. Max, how are you doing? Welcome on in. I feel like I need to fix the ear. We'll see. Let me where's the flip button? Okay, so far so good. No big skews. Whoa. Why did that happen? Oh, because that's the wrong button. There we go. Oh, Czar. Yes, you drive home safely. Okay, and then if we're still around when you get back, maybe we'll see you. But if not, you have a wonderful rest of your night, Czar. No spacing the Foxo, yes. Well, also no Foxo streams on an empty stomach. That's how goes the art. Oh, it's going good so far. So we are working on Biopod Gaming's Sona, one of his Sona, Bio, and you might be lurking. So if you're lurking, you don't need to come out of lurk. But Is Zevin a secondary Sona? Would you consider him a secondary Sona or like an alternate Sona, or would you consider him a character that is like not necessarily a Sona? So yeah, we are working on this guy right here, Zevin, the German Shepherd. Owned by our very own Biopod Gaming. Yeah, what were we talking about earlier? Oh yeah, we're talking about how rewarding it is that I get to do all this. And I really, oh man, dude, I really wish like I could give this feeling to a lot of my fellow streamers, because I always kind of feel bad when I come across a fellow streamer that gets easily discouraged, I guess, by slow growth of a channel. And man, what I wouldn't do to be able to give what I feel about every one of our streams to those fellow streamers. 'Cause it's man, it is just, it is a crazy, amazing feeling that, and this is why I don't suspect like I'll like quit streaming anytime soon. Secondary character, okay, that's what I thought, but I didn't want to like be presumptuous with it. Yeah, I feel like my perspective on streaming is a very odd when it comes to like in comparison with a lot of other streamers. Like I definitely there are times where like there's debates in my brain where it's like, oh dude, should I cancel stream tonight? But that's mainly due because of fatigue issues. Like every now and then I just like, dude, I'm too fatigued to, well, I wouldn't say like too fatigued to stream, but then I always get worried every now and then. It's like, oh man, dude, what if I like don't bring my A game to the table, or like what if I sound way too exhausted and then I start worrying you guys like, oh Sen, are you feeling okay? And I'm like, yeah, I just but those are kind of the feelings I get every now and then. But in terms of like dreading streaming, like, oh my god, no, I gotta stream tonight. Like I don't know if I've had more than a handful of times where that's been the case. And I would say the majority of those times actually dates back to when we had like the 1 hour Fursona sketch where I was like way overblowing it and doing way too much in terms of like what I should have been doing. I discovered Atlas earlier this week. It's a lot of fun. Wait, what's Atlas? I don't know if I'm familiar with this Atlas. Is it a game? The furry MMORPG. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is the first time I might be Pal World time, but it's still lurking. Ooh, dude, I heard Pal World's a really fun game. I have not tried it yet, but the more I hear about it, the more I'm intrigued. Like I know they recently had like their 1.0 release. And then are you able to, I've seen people like mod in their sonas. Is that something easily done as like the main character? That would be cool. Oh wait, let me double check. Okay, I'm seeing a slight skew here. Better. No, it's doing that thing again. Why is it doing that thing again? I don't know why it's doing that thing. Where it's like moving up and down instead of zooming in and out. When it does that. Oh man, I gotta figure out what it's doing. I honestly don't know what it's doing. Cause this button, this slider bar that I have over on my Huion tablet should be a zoom in, zoom out, and it's not zooming in and it's not zooming out. It's like instead going up and down, and I don't know why it's doing that. Zuko, hi, how are you doing? I'd recommend it. I don't know how easy it is to mod, but I have seen a lot of player character mods in the workshop. Ooh. You might have to reprogram those buttons. Yeah, I think you might be right, Max. Hi, Sam! Wah, wah. Happy Pizza Friday. Eve, it's Thursday. Blue, hi, how are you doing? Yes, so we are working on, Sona. Oh, wait a minute, what's going on? Thing? Oh, wait. Yeah, I gotta figure out what's going on. I don't know if it's on the Photoshop side of thing or my Huion tablet side of thing. Just washing dishes. The weather pretty bad, but thank God it's going out tomorrow. So, Zuko, when you say it's really bad, is it like thunderstorms or what kind of weather? Because I'm dying. I'm dying for some rain to happen over here. We haven't had rain in what feels like a year, and I'm not even exaggerating. I feel like I drew the... I think I might have drawn the eye a little bit too big. A whole hurricane? Oh my goodness. Yeah, Zuko, you make sure to, I mean, I'm sure you're taking precaution, but definitely make sure you're staying safe. Yeah, I made this eye too big. I definitely made the eye too big. I like the shape, but just too big. Oh, you know what? Let me just shrink it. Good. Wait, Dark, you got married in a hurricane? What? That's crazy. Dark didn't get married. Oh, we're safe. Just a lot of leaks here and there. I did have to check the workers on site and make sure they were all right. One of them needed a checkup the day before. Ooh. That's with me. Oh, I see. I see. Oh my goodness. Sorry for the yawn. Okay. So let's do... Oh. It's really something. Go. Ah. First on my bloodline to end my bloodline. I was quoting in Kanto, silly fuck. So, oh, dude, that went over my head. You know, I should know that by now. I've watched Encanto I don't know how many times. Was it Bruno? Did he foresee a storm? We don't talk about Bruno. I'm the only child, so yeah, that's me. Yeah, what was I saying? Oh, I am not an only child. There we go. That's what I was, oh my god. That's what I was gonna say. I am not an only child. I have one sibling. Hang on, so we're gonna do this, and then whoops. I think those things are kind of, yeah. Okay, and then oh. Ooh, I think I can work with that. Okay. We'll have to see. I might have to. I think we need to lower the eyes a little bit, but let me see here if I can do the. If you like this kind of a look. But I think the eyes are a little bit too up. I need to move. Okay, hang on. It definitely feels like I need to move the eyes. Maybe even like start by moving them downwards a little bit. Oh my goodness, stop doing that. Let me flip. Okay. What am I feeling here? Okay, I think what we need to do is I think we need to touch up the shape of this eye over here. My parents can deal with the other 4 siblings that I have for that. Okay. Okay, I just need to fix this up a little bit here. I think what I'm gonna do, let me take this. Contemplating. I don't know. Not vibing with it. So what we're gonna do, this, and we are going to take it all the way down. Oh my god, that's way too small. It's way too small. Holy moly, okay. Oh my goodness. Mount Corral. I know it's Mount Corral. There we go. That's looking a lot better. Kobe, hello. I am hoping, so we were this is gonna sound weird, but we were actually analyzing Scarlet's crotch to see if we could find a second wheel. We think there's a second wheel. Welcome, Raiders, to the Brushtail Brigade! I'm your excitable commander and Star Park Director, Sen. Together, we forge all kinds of adventures, from gaming to art. However, I can't do this alone, so let's meet our crew. Haywire, our sassy bot, controlling all the bells and whistles behind the scenes. Loaf, our silent protagonist of Loaf Quest and cinnamon roll connoisseur. And of course, our friendly community at large, the Brushtail Brigadiers. So, set your life points, choose your Pokemon, and grab a controller. An adventure awaits. Kobe, hello! How are you doing? Welcome on in. Lance, hi! Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Alright, so we're gonna give it another go. So here we go. Welcome, Raiders. We're the Brushtail Brigade, and I'm your host, Sen. Hello. Around here, we're all about cake. Yes, cake. Community, adventure, kindness, and entertainment. For those that are heading out for post-stream care, so Kobe, if you need post-stream care, don't forget to pick up your complimentary loaf cake pop in channel redeems before you head out. And thank you guys so much for the raid. For those sticking around, use your guest pass to our Star Park with ! Roll call in chat. Tonight we are doing some arts for our art and chill. Oh my goodness, I haven't heard that yet. Yeah, I'm trying it out, Lance. Also, Lance, don't forget to pick up your loaf cake pop in channel redeems. The Senate Cafe is giving away basically free loaf cake pops for the next 5 minutes. It happens every time we have a raid now. Every time there's a raid comet in orbit, our bakery at the Star Park gives away some cake pops. Oh, you did pick up yours. Cool. Oh, got molten lava cake flavor. Let's go. Vulcan, you got a legendary cake pop flavor. The Hero Honey Clusters. I love this cake pop idea. I'm like, dude, the Star Park has the Cine Cafe, which is our bakery, because Loaf demanded that we put a bakery into the amusement park. And I'm like, dude, why aren't we giving out free cake pops? That'd be a perfect idea. That's right. Nobody has. We haven't made it a YouTube thumbnail yet. That's our first one. Oh my goodness. Yeah, welcome on in, everybody. I am clearly an awake and alive Blue Foxo. I clearly don't have hiccups, and I am clearly not sleepy whatsoever. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, hold on a minute. I haven't even got my own cake pop. Hello? What's mine? Ah, I got vanilla, which is the most common. That's so funny. Anyways, yes. So we are doing some art tonight. We are working on one of Biopod Gaming's characters, Zevin, the German Shepherd. So we are starting with a sketch, and then we're going to be spray painting on some color. And that is the basis behind what I call a Sen street sketch. So it's kind of elicits the vibes of like street art that you would see in any urban area. So that's kind of what I'm going with here. So yeah, so we're working on the character Zevin this evening. When you guys rated in, and we're just cleaning up some sketch work here, and then we'll get into color pretty soon. I do need to get some of the. Oh, that's right. He's got multicolors on him. There's only one man who would dare give me the raspberry. Lone Star. Of course I got the blueberry one. Let's go. Yeah, dude, the Brushtail Brigade is absolutely loving the cake pop idea. So I hope you guys coming in from Kobe's stream also enjoys the cake pop idea. I got ice cream Oreo. Ooh. One of my favorites is the chocolate triad. It is, I believe it's either rare or legendary. And the thing I like about it is it's a cake pop that is milk chocolate, dark chocolate, and white chocolate. That's what makes up the chocolate triad. How many years have you been drawing for? Oh, that's a good question, Kobe. I'm gonna say like 8 years? 8 to 10 years now? It's been 84 years. Yeah, because like I've been out of college for quite some time, but I got my Bachelor's of Fine Art degree in game art and design. So that's my degree, which is probably why I am creating Project Loaf. So Project Loaf is my very first attempt at making like a more serious game that goes beyond just a mini game. Cause like I built a mini game down below. You guys can't see my paw beans right now because I've got this giant like monitor, but trust me, I'm pointing down at the bottom of our screen. So this is my very first attempt at like a significant mini game. It's called Loaf Quest, and it's a chat integrated JRPG mini game that you guys basically control from chat. And it has boss fights, it has monster fights. So I am taking the premise of what I started here in Loaf Quest and I'm plussing it to basically something grandiose. And it is going to be the craziest thing that I often joke around, like, I don't know how to describe what Project Loaf actually is, because the dev team I have right now, some of them are like, well, is it a stream event? Is it a game? And I'm like, yes to everything. I'm gonna head out for about an hour. Okay, on it. You have a wonderful evening, afternoon, day, time zone. Keep watching the stream. Good luck on the arting set. Thank you. Yeah, like I've often joked around, Kobe, that I think I am accidentally inventing an entirely new genre of Twitch stream in the furry Twitch sphere. Because I literally don't know how to describe what I'm doing exactly, other than like a game. And I have a whole dev team that I'm working with, and Lance being one of them. He is an amazing being, but I'm sure you already know that. So yeah, I'm finally taking my degree and using it in a way that I didn't think I was ever gonna use it for a stream. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I know I'm doing it well. Star-Lord as Andy. Yes, dude, I feel like that's me as well. Like, I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing, but it sounds like what I'm doing is really cool inside my brain, and so I'm gonna bring it to life for you guys. Okay, I think I can work with that. Oh, that's a good whoosher. That is a great whoosh. All right, we could use that. Ooh, I think I could use that. Yeah, okay. What was I saying? Dude, I can't say that line anymore without thinking about, I don't know who... Has anybody here watched that series where, it's Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, but it's a modern game? Where Sheik is trying to tell Link, like, this backstory of whatever temples he's in, and then, like, Sheik always gets cut off because when Link gets close to a door, it's like, Link, that's a door, you can go in it. And then, like, Link goes to the door, and then Sheik's like, okay, now what was I saying again? And then he goes back into talking about whatever. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that one, but dude, it's so funny. It's truly sad to see where, like, gaming has gone in the past decade. It's like game devs feel like they have to constantly have a yapping character constantly telling you which direction to go to. Oh, Panda, I need to add those 2 songs that you gave me to the playlist. Yeah, I just was reminded of Zelda. Also, Zelda, I don't know if I said hi to you yet. Hi, Zelda. I probably did, but just in case, like, I want to make sure I say hi, because I literally don't remember. But Zelda, I have definitely my concerns about it. Like, the primary thing I am concerned about right now is the fact that Um, I don't know about you guys, and I hate describing it like this, but it looks like the trailer that they gave us looks like the like a early 2000s like fan made, I made this in Unreal Engine vibes. And it just, it doesn't look correct. I don't know if you guys feel the same way. Oh, I saw that one, Shadow Temple, hilarious. Yeah, PV. I saw the one, I watched the Fire Temple one. Only 2 were worth it? No, I'm kidding. I've been saying it looks like Ocarina of Time in Unreal since that trailer dropped. Yeah, Panda, it looks like a fan-made trailer, like, I'm not gonna lie. That teaser that Nintendo dropped, I thought it I don't know, it feels off. Like, something feels off about it. Temple of Light and whatnot, like, I think you all are about to lose your hopes or get your hopes severely dashed. Yeah. Oh! Yes, okay, wait, hold on. Zephyr just reminded me, now that Loaf is not in combat, I want to help Loaf recover his shields. His shields are looking a little low. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it looked... it looked extremely glossy. Cole, like crazy. It looks like they tried to take the toy art style, like glossiness of Link's Awakening, and try to like mesh it and meld it with like Ocarina of Time looking thing. It looks off, and I really hope that the next trailer does it justice, because I mean, if it looks, it kind of looks uncanny. One Piece was quite the surprise for a live series, though. They can surprise us here too. Ever since I saw that teaser, I've just been shaking my head. It has no whimsy. It just looks like every other modern fantasy game. Yeah, yes, Zelda, yes. The whimsy looked like it completely got sucked out of it. Did you see the actor who was Alan Grant in the first Jurassic Park is going to be in the Legend of Zelda movie? It'll apparently be his final role before he retires. Oh, no, I didn't see that, Panda. You meant the game, not the series? Wait, which game? I'm talking about Ocarina of Time. But yeah, yeah, I really hope, Nintendo, like, thinks about, you know, what they showed and hopefully like change it up a little bit, because there definitely seemed like there was a lot that was, I don't know, off. Oops. Yeah, I don't know. I am not, I'm not in a happy place with the game industry lately. I just feel like there's not a lot of originality. I feel like there's not a lot of whimsy anymore in the industry. I feel like there's this push. I don't know. It feels like the industry right now is not being, and this is pretty obvious, but it seems like it's not being spearheaded by creative types anymore. Like all the now this is not to say that the indie scene is like this, but like franchises that I've known and loved are either getting killed off or being turned into like cookie cutter nonsense. I think I need to like move his shoulder a little bit here. Oh. Yeah, that looks better. Okay. Raven, hello, how are you doing? Little blue with a little blep. They announced more Legend of Zelda cast. I thought I saw something about it, but I assumed that it was fascinating. I'm with you there. That's why I deviated from video games to board games. Yeah, and that's why I'm kind of like in the retro sphere. Like I could play retro games over and over and over again. But there's a lot of modern games that really don't attract my attention, because a lot of games I feel in the AAA studio space, they come off to me as like a petulant child waving their hands for attention. And then it's like this constant nickel and diming for a game that doesn't really have whimsy or like I don't know. And it's just so sad. It just feels like that faction of the gaming space is no longer for me. Very much run by the boardroom. I have a lot of opinions as a former Microsoft employee, and that is going all through tech. It's sad. It's really sad. Cause like I know one of my favorite franchises of all time got such an unceremonious death, and that is Destiny. Like that was sad. That was I still reel in sadness and anger whenever I have to interact with like hearing about how Destiny is no longer getting live updates. Is pretty much dead. There is nothing new and innovative out there. Yeah. Yeah, Raven, it just feels like there's a lot of trend chasing in that sphere of the game industry. And I can't be a part of that. Like, I don't want to be a part of something that's constantly trend chasing and cookie cuttery. The only game I've been considering picking up a while is Mina the Hollower, and I'm still on the fence. Yeah, and like it doesn't even, it's crazy too, because like I know right now I have a lot of beef with Sony. Like I have a tremendous amount of beef with Sony. And then Microsoft, I don't know where they're going. Like the fact that they've screwed up Halo so badly. I'm not necessarily talking about like the recent thing, the campaign evolved, but like, you know, with Halo 4, Halo 5, and then them just abandoning Infinite like they did, I'm just like, what are you guys doing over there? Gammon, hello, how are you doing? Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub for 13 heckin' months. Gammon, how are you doing? Sony has Helldivers too, but Sony wanted to mess up even with this game. Yeah, like the whole fiasco behind like you having to sign into a Sony account just to play. We're living in the darkest era of gaming so far. Yeah, I think, but Thames, honestly though, I feel like there's gonna be excuse me. I think there's gonna be a course correction that's gonna hit the AAA side of things very hard. I think there's gonna be a gamer revolution that they are not gonna be prepared for. Sorry, I had to take some water. My body's like, I am feeling dehydrated. Doing all right. How are you? I'm doing phenomenally. Though I think I might be in need or due for some of my my throat medication. I got new throat medication. So the past month I've been coughing like crazy. The theory right now from my doctor is that it is a combination between seasonal allergies and my reflux. So I'm on this new, like, thankfully it's over the counter medication, and oh my god, I've been on it for a week and it's like a 9-day difference. It is wild how effective it's working. Hold on. Okay. I'm like, I don't mind the tracks that are playing, but there's a lot of Breath of Fire 3 tracks that have been playing in the past like 10 minutes, and I'm like, did I not put my playlist on random? I've been bummed out about the direction they took since Halo 4. Yeah, me too. Microsoft can't even keep their flagship together? Yes. See, the problem with Microsoft, I feel, is that they just think that money can fix everything. Phoenix, thank you for the host. Joler, hello, how are you doing? Thank you so much for the biddies. That's for certain. I feel like it's the same that has happened to the other forms of entertainment becoming popular mainstream, and the greedy people don't get why. Yeah, and I don't know about you guys, like, I don't know, maybe I'm completely off my rocker, but I've started getting this feeling that the AAA gaming space, it just feels like they're trying to be movie-like. I don't know how else to explain it, because like I've noticed in like the AAA gaming sphere, like, why is there this obsession with getting like high named actors and actresses to voice your characters? Like, why do you need to spend that much money on like big names like that? Because like one of the things that's really annoying me in the modern like gaming sphere is why is it taking 200, 300, 400, 500 million dollars to make a video game? Like, why? Like, why are we in an era of the video game industry where there is more advanced tools at a game dev's disposal, and yet the idea of making a Skyrim-esque game in this day and age is so unfathomable? Like, how is it we were able to create Skyrim eons ago, and yet now that technology has improved and tools, plugins, and all this stuff is more available than ever, and yet nowadays, if the gaming sphere were to try to make Skyrim in this day and age, it would be like a $600 million project. Like, why? It's so bizarre to me. And I'm just thinking, well, maybe if these people like spent less time on trying to get these like big names and just get like really good voice actors, then maybe you wouldn't need to spend an innumerable amount of funds to make a video game. Okay, let me catch up on chat, you guys. I'm sorry. Main beef with major AAA studio publishers that they eventually ruin everything they touch. Agreed. Oh my god, so much agreed, Raven. And I lived it. My game, Destiny 2, got the axe for no apparent reason. Corporate greed is real for sure, and it is a cancer that is infecting the AAA gaming sphere. And I hate to say it. I hate to say it because it's never fun when like Grandma Jenkins goes to the hospital and the doctor is like, yeah, she has cancer and we're not sure how long she has. Like, that's how I feel about the gaming industry. It's like, the gaming industry was taken to the hospital and given the diagnosis with cancer, and they're not sure that, like, where, like, what's gonna happen. And so I'm like, cool. That's not concerning at all. Ever since The Last of Us, the style of cinematic experience became very popular because it's just like in movies, the big name sells. I mean, maybe, Panda, but like, we're not the movie industry. Like, good games sell, not big names. Like, you could put a big name in a big game, but if the game sucks because most of the budget went to trying to get those big names, and therefore, like, gameplay is suffering and story is suffering because of it, like, you could put Jesus in your game. Like, you could say, Jesus came down from heaven, we got him to voice act this character. But if your game is crap, nobody's gonna care that Jesus is voice acting a character in your game. The issue with large studio animations as well. I have a wild theory that Sony announced a complete removal of physical discs from existence right now is for the people to get hyped about GTA 6. Well, I know a lot of people are arguing about like how Sony should like bring back physical discs. I am in a slightly different yet similar camp to those arguing to bring back the physical discs. For me, I have a slightly different take. I don't particularly care if they get rid of physical discs or go all digital or whatnot. My big issue is when Sony's PlayStation Network goes down, I can't play any of my digital content, which means I don't own that content. I want ownership. I'm tired. And this is where I think the AAA gaming space is going to have a very rude awakening. I think a lot of us gamers are sick of renting. I think the idea of renting has caused us to have this visceral reaction. We're tired of leasing IPs. We're tired of renting games. We want to own our games. And I know I want to own my games. If internet knocks out for whatever reason at my place, I want to be able to play the games that I purchased. So I think the biggest issue I have with the whole like digital, going full digital, is I know that this is another step towards me not owning the games that I'm buying. And it's just a lease. Oh, I'm leasing this game. No. No, I don't want to be leasing the game. I want to own the game. And that's where my biggest issue is. So you're basically saying, AI voices? Wait, AI voices? About what? Oh, about the voice actors? Like big name voice actors compared to like... No, I mean like just... There's like a whole group of people out there that would love an opportunity that they're like untested. That, like just get them. I mean, in the current games industry, your choices are hire a big actor or hire the same 7 voice actors. But why the same 7? Like, Panda, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't Square Enix get a whole new cast of characters for the 7 voice actors? Like the Final Fantasy VII remake voice actors? Like they were pretty much like no names, right? Like they had some work under their belt, but and now they're beloved by many. So it's like, why not, you know, do a little investigative work and find people who are unknown? Like when I was in college and I was getting, you know, going for my game arts and design degree, no matter what art class I took, we had to do a weekly critique of our artwork. And in each one of those, it was the same deal. It was let your art speak for itself. If you need another voice in the room to talk about your art, then your art is not doing a good job. So, for example, when I would get up to, you know, I would have to get up in front of the class and post my art up on our wall. And in each case, like my instructor says, okay, now you have to shut up and your classmates are going to determine what your art piece is saying. And I couldn't explain it. I couldn't explain my art. And if the audience was not resonating with what I was trying to present, then my art was off. Like, just plain and simple. So if your video game needs a big, higher voice actor to speak for your game, to make a big splash for your game, then is the game doing what it's supposed to be doing? Is the art speaking for itself, or did you hire this big name voice actor to speak for it? And that's the problem. Is like, if you need a big voice actor to sell your game, then I don't know, you're doing something wrong, in my opinion. Correct me if I'm wrong, but like the people, there was no big name voice actors for Expedition 33. And look how crazy that game exploded. All because the art spoke for itself. Like the story spoke for itself. Like you had gamers raving about like this is the greatest JRPG turn-based battle game in the since the turn of the century. His names hold power. If people aren't familiar with video game series, if they have a recognizable actor, that might bring some interest. Maybe. But so far, there's a track record of games who have big name voice actors, and they're just not that great. Like they don't hold my attention. They don't seem to hold the attention of a lot of people. And so, in my eyes, with all these data points, I'm just thinking, well, so maybe we should be reallocating those resources, like those, you know, 5-digit checks that you're probably giving this big name voice actor to say a few lines, and you have 100 so lines for this voice actor, like, maybe we should be reallocating those resources to actually starting from the basics and have a good foundation for your game, a good, you know, gameplay loop, a good story, and then if there's any, you know, additional funds after that, then maybe scrape up what's left of the budget to hire the big name, instead of like being like in the, because I feel like what happens in pre-production in a lot of these AAA studios is like, oh, we want to get this voice actor for this game, rather than like build the game and then with the remaining resources being like, we have enough to hire this big name voice actor, and it would be really cool as like a luxury piece to bring him on board. But instead of being the cherry on top, it's used instead as a marketing ploy. And see, that's where I'm most skeptical nowadays, because if you need a big name voice actor in order to sell your game, that's already a red flag for me. Like putting a giant actor or actress from Hollywood into your game, that is a huge red flag for me. That's just my personal take on it, because I've seen games that have had these big names in them, and they many times they're just, I don't know, games that don't seem to hit really well. And maybe it's just because I'm from a different era of the gaming, like a different era gamer. But yeah, I just poor Senten. Or hire bloggers who have nothing to do with voice acting but have big fan base. That could possibly work. True, but the game industry is larger than the movie industry. Yes, I agree with that, Panda, which makes me even more confused why the gaming industry wants to be the movie industry. Like, you're already bigger than the movie industry. Why are you trying to be something that's smaller than you? I mean, I think it's weird. Good games can cost way less for sure. Yeah. The indie devs are doing their best, which I am super grateful for. In the meantime, it feels like there could be a big regression to retro games and consoles. Remember Lethal Company, a $10 game that at some point in life was selling better than Call of Duty? Yeah. So you don't need... What I wish the AAA company or AAA studios would remember or relearn is that you don't need like the most crazy out of control budget to make something that is going to be memorable. Like, I just... But that's a blanket statement, like saying the Mario Galaxy movie has Jack Black, but but it's the Mario Galaxy movie. I mean, yes, it is a blanket statement. I will concede that, Panda, but I have no... I don't know. I just don't see why it is necessary that these Hollywood actors play a role in a game. Like, like, again, I would have a totally different perspective if it felt like this actor was a cherry on top. But most of the time, it's used as a marketing tactic. Oh, look at our game. It has, in this example, Panda, Jack Black in it. It's like, okay, but why is Jack Black in there? Like, does Jack Black need to be there? You know, there's a difference between, like, core game at the heart of this universe and all the pieces around it orbit it. And then there's what I feel like the AAA game industry does a lot of times. It's like they put Jack Black at the center of this universe, and all the gameplay and the mechanics revolve around that. Like, why? Why are we doing that? Currently making myself ready for work. Oh, Joler, you have hopefully your day at work goes well. Yet another boring movie. It seems like they're just trying to appeal to the widest audience possible, even though true gamers would bring plenty of sales. I think it's one of the biggest reasons the timing of the Ocarina of Time remake. They're attempting to bring in a lot of new fans with the movie. Yeah, no, and I agree, Zelda. I feel like a lot of games feel bland because they're trying to appeal to everybody. Instead of focusing on a particular audience. If buying is not owning, it means that piracy is not a crime. I am slowly agreeing with that statement, Raven. Over the past like 8 months, I've slowly started agreeing with that statement because I'm so sick of getting taken advantage of. Like, my one hobby that helps me like decompress from real life is now just becoming like a subscription rental nightmare. Like, I don't when I play video games, I don't want to have landlords telling me when and if and how I can play my games. Like, straight up. Like, you know, we already have landlords in our own lives. I don't need landlords in my gaming sphere. I think so too. I feel like they want to align it, Ocarina of Time, already popular title, align it with the release of the movie. True. About you don't need big names to make games. Ah, yeah. So I know you guys are probably like, Sen is so far behind. They did, yes. Majority of the 7 remake casts come from the TV show world. Interesting. Okay. But that's rare. Troy Baker, Nolan North, Matt Mercer, all of them are great, but they're equally big name actors for the video game world. True. If I remember correctly, though, I may not, Ned Luke, voice actor of oh my goodness. Oh, Savage! Okay, I'm gonna try to read through you guys' messages. Hang on. Here? Okay. Well, let's try drinking it now. Well, that's dumb. Oh my goodness, double raid! Oh my goodness, Savage, hello! Pika, hello! Hunter, hello! How are you guys doing? Oh my god, were you guys playing together? But yeah, welcome on in, you guys. That wasn't planned, it wasn't planned. Oh my goodness, well, welcome on in, you two. Welcome raiders, all of you guys, double raid all the way across the sky. We are the Brushtail Brigade. Many of you guys already know that, but in case you are new here, and I'm your host and dropping things all over the floor. I'm the host of this adventure, Sen. Hi. Around here, we are all about cake. That would be community, adventure, kindness, and entertainment. For those that are heading out for post-stream care, I totally get it. Before you go, don't forget to get your complimentary loaf cake pop in channel redeems. And again, thank you so much for raiding on in. For those sticking around, use your guest pass to our Star Park with ! Roll call in chats. Tonight we are working on some sketching, which I need to get back to. We were also talking about my dissatisfaction of the AAA gaming space. Very, very engaging conversation there, but it's been a hot minute since I worked on this piece. We're gonna get back into it. I see a couple of legendary cake flavors. Panda with the Hero Honey Clusters, and Thames with the Cozy Cocoa flavored cake pop. Dude, I love this. Volf! Wait, no, not Volf. Zelda with the Loaf Surprise. Ooh. So Loaf Surprise could be any flavor, so Zelda, tell us, what did it taste like? Our loaf pops are complimentary from our bakery here at the Star Park, the Senna Cafe. This is my 4th funfetti today. Cole, dude, you are a funfetti magnet. All right, so let's get back to some arting tonight. Oh, you know, speaking of Ocarina of Time, we have the Shadow Temple playing on the playlist right now. And let's get back to, so we got to finish this guy up with the, so we're drawing Biopaw Gaming's character Zevin, a German Shepherd, is who we're working on tonight. So we need to make sure we finish up the sketch so that we can move on to the color. And I'm gonna do something like this, just to give a little, he's got some markings on his shoulder that I want to get installed there. Community, Adventure, Kindness, Entertainment. CAKE is such a great acronym. I can't get over it. I'm so glad. Yeah, I was like, man, this might be a little nerdy, but I'm like, you know what? I don't even care. I'm super nerdy. Like, this is perfect. Yeah, Thames, I think Cole might be cursed. Just constantly getting funfetti. Oh, it's a good one. wait, hold on. So Hunter, did you get a cake pop? What flavor did you get? And then Savage, what? We beat Larry, the best gym leader. Oh yeah, let's go. Savage, did you get a cake pop? What flavor of cake pop did you get? Really is. I love acronyms. Dude, I went over some. It was so funny because like when I was, this is some backstory here. I've been having way too much fun with cake today. Oh yeah, you guys, those just getting here, those coming in, we're also giving away an art piece tonight, where I am going to do a sketch of your Sona or your character. To get in for that, it's !raffle in the chat, so make sure you do that if you want in. This is looking good. I'm actually pretty satisfied with how this is coming out. I think what I'm gonna do though is I noticed that his neck floof tends to go this way and then comes outward. So afterwards, okay. So I think this is good on the sketch side of things. I think we should get into some coloring. Damage, hello, how are you doing? Welcome on in. Yeah, so funny story, you guys. When I was coming up with the acronym for cake, it actually wasn't cake event, like initially. So when I was thinking about what defines us as like the pillars of this community, and I was like, well, it's definitely community and it's definitely adventure. Like those are the two top like pillars. And then I thought, well, play, we're constantly playing Love Quest, we're constantly playing games. So I thought, play, okay, well, let's make the acronym CAP. But as I was thinking about it, because I was like, community, adventure, play, and I was like, that doesn't make sense with what we do. Like there's nothing on this channel that references cap, like a hat or anything. Like if I wore a hat or something, that would make more sense. But I'm thinking, okay, so what do we do here? Like what do we usually talk about? Oh, well, we usually talk about cinnamon rolls. That's a baked good. We have loaf, which is, you know, he's named after bread. And I'm like, okay, well, what about cakes? Like cakes? So CA, and I'm like, dude, this is perfect. I just got to figure out what K and E are. And I'm like, well, kindness, we're pretty kind, I would say, as a community. And then E, I was like, oh, dude, let's go entertainment because I love entertaining you guys. So it went from cap to cake. And I was like, dude, this is much better. And then when I got there, I had this crazy harebrained idea. I'm like, wait, dude, what if every raid alert now, our bakery at the Star Park gives away a cake pop shaped in the like as like a loaf's head as a cake pop. And I was like, well, what if we make it randomized flavors? So I started building out this list of all these cake flavors, and I was like, wait, hold on. What if we made them different rarities? And each one had like a percentage chance to drop at that rarity. And I was like, oh, I love this idea. Let's take inspiration from Destiny. So we'll do a common flavor, an uncommon flavor, a rare flavor, and a legendary flavor, and an exotic flavor. And so like I built out the lists, and each one has their own like rarity percentage chance to drop. And then I was like, wait, why stop there? What about seasonal flavors? Because like the thing I immediately thought of was like, well, what about pumpkin spice? And I thought, well, I don't want pumpkin spice to be available all year round. Like, what if we're in April and then you guys get a pumpkin spice flavored cake pop? And I was like, wait, I could just build a seasonal, like, branch where it looks to see if there's a seasonal flavor in that month. So basically I did the typical Sen thing. I had this simple idea of just like giving out like cake pops with randomized flavors. And instead I built out this huge complicated system that's unnecessarily like complex just because I thought it was cool. So this month there are no seasonal flavors in rotation, but next month, starting in August, going through September and October, we're gonna have the opportunity to get, and it'll post in chat too. It won't say legendary or common. It will say seasonal flavor. And so, Pumpkin spice will be coming next month, and it will last until October. So you guys will have the rare opportunity to get a pumpkin spice cake pop. And then in the what was it? In October? No. In October, I need to create a couple of spooky flavors for the seasonal rotation. But get this, you guys. My blind. Oh, Savage. Yeah. So I forgot to mention the redeem only lasts 5 minutes after a raid comet is in orbit, and then it goes away. So I think it's past the 5 minute, so that's probably why you're not seeing it. But okay, get this though, you guys. In November, we have a ton of seasonal flavors coming to the Senna Cafe. So I'm not going to give away all of them, but I will give away 2 of them. So one of the flavors coming in November is the seasonal birthday cake flavor, because November is my birth month. So we're going to have a birthday cake loaf pop. And then we're also going to be bringing in a white fudge chocolate Oreo cookie flavor cake pop that's going to be exclusive in the month of November and December. So look out for those 2 cake pops. Since cake is a thing, then what if loaf was something like Legends of the Astral Frontier? That's not a bad idea. I'll have to think on that, PB. And then I also started some seasonal offerings. And I think I have one for March, because I think that's when St. Patrick's Day is. So the seasonal offering in March is our Lucky Lime flavor. So next year, you guys will be able to see that in the month of March. And then June, we have our Rainbow. So Rainbow Road seasonal flavor. So it's basically like Rocky Road, but rainbow for Pride Month. Thank you for not doing mint for March. Oh, that's probably, Cole, that's probably because I don't like mint. Thing Chameleon, yes. So yeah, that's some hype stuff for the Senna Cafe coming up in the next couple of months. Anyway, sorry, getting distracted again. Let's actually do a save, and let's start with the coloring. We're gonna start with base color here. I go some crazy here. So the idea for those who are you know, chilling out and have a guest pass, or those of you who are brand new brush tail brigadiers, this art style,
Let's stretch our legs.
of being not necessarily super concerned with being inside the lines, is what I call a street sketch. So the inspiration, the style is inspired from street art. So this brush that I have here, it's hard to see with this color on this background, but it has somewhat of like a spray painty, like paint can vibe to it. And then when we get to Zevin's secondary and tertiary colors, you'll be able to see it more definitively. But it is a way that I can like do a sketch and add color to it while not being too strict on well, it allows me to be loosey-goosey with the colors. So the reason, see, now you can really see the, like, the spray paint effect, that I absolutely adore with this brush. So I used to do these art giveaways and even a channel redeem for Persona Sketch. And I'm somebody who is very much like, I want to give you guys the world. And so my sketches for you guys back in the day, Medic, hi, how are you doing? We're getting to the point where I was basically doing full-blown illustrations for you guys, even though it was advertised as a sketch. And it got to the point where I was really not having fun with these anymore. And so I told myself, I was like, I'm either going to burn myself out by giving too much and then just canceling the art raffles, canceling the channel redeem entirely, or I'm gonna go back to doing what I like to do most, is like these loosey-goosey sketches. And so that's what I did. I went back to the loosey-goosey sketches, but there was a part of me that wanted to preserve the, like, giving you guys a little bit more with some color. And that's where I came up with the idea of the street sketch, where it's loosey-goosey, it doesn't take itself too seriously with the coloring. You could say it's a little bit messy, kind of like what you see, almost reminiscent of some street art, where it's like messy but in this artistic way. And so I really wanted to bring that as like the pinnacle of my giveaways and redeems. And so thus was born the street sketch, where it's not just like my normal pencil sketches, this would be it. Like, this would be like, okay, I'm done. But with the street sketch, I do like this loosey-goosey color. And again, it doesn't force me to be like perfect. So it really helped bring me back to enjoying doing art with you guys on these art and chill nights. And I was very grateful because, oh my god, I remember when I finally like bit the bullet and announced to you guys, like, okay, we're gonna overhaul all of this. We're changing this up tonight. And I know some of you guys were surprised at first. It's like, wait a minute, what happened to the 1 hour Persona sketch and whatnot? I'm like, we are changing that. Toru, hello, welcome on in. Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub for 29 heckin' months. Welcome. Happy Pizza Friday Eve. Oh, Savage, same goes for you. Happy Pizza Friday Eve. I don't think I said Happy Pizza Friday Eve yet. Wait, so I have another great news, Sen. I found a stable job after 6 months looking. Oh, it's for a hobby store? Really excited about it? It's noticeable on the edges. Oh yeah, on the edges especially. Yeah. But oh my god, Savage, congratulations! But with character, yeah, raw with character. There we go. I'm feeling sleepy. 'Tis time for this carbuncle fluff to get his fluffy butt to bed and sleep. well when you get there, everyone. Night. Know that you're always loved. Thanks for having me in your stream set. It was a lot of fun. Kiru, you have a wonderful night's sleep, and you are always welcome here at the Star Park. Oh my god, I'm noticing the time, and I told myself that I was gonna close shop at a particular time, and I'm definitely over that time now. No, so here's what we're gonna do. So as is tradition, we didn't get to the second half of what I wanted to get to, but that is fine. So we didn't get to meddle with the Send Spook stuff. But that's okay. I'll do that off stream, so you guys could be surprised. But we will finish Zevin tonight. So stream doesn't end until Zevin is done, which Zevin is almost done anyways. So we're chugging along. Let's see here. We need the whites of the eyes. Beautiful. But yeah, I think another thing that really reinvigorated me with these street sketches is I was getting far too serious with my illustrations. Like I have this tendency to be a perfectionist about my work. And so, you know, having this be loosey-goosey kind of broke the shackles, if you will, of me being like, I gotta be perfect on this. And it helped me just recapture like the joy of just like working on like a derpy piece. Yeah, okay. Next up, we got the eyebrows. Wait, Cole, you're heading out too? I gotta sleep too. Cole, you have a wonderful night's sleep. Thank you for stopping by. Like always, you are always welcome here at the, oh, that's the sketch layer. Always welcome here at the Star Park. Yes, please get some, and that goes for everybody. If it is getting that time of the evening where you gotta get some rest, please do so. The Star Park will be open again tomorrow, for some Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which, Panda, I have to get a memory refresh. I don't remember where we last left off. I think we were doing World Quest, I think. Gonna be very... Okay, hang on. I can't be in this, the perfection thing does drain the motivation at me to draw more. Yeah. It could be soul sucking. And it's so sad on it because, like, in actuality, we don't have to be perfect with our art. But try telling my inner voice that. Okay. And then we need the belly. Okay, so we need the belly color. Okay. Perfect. Yes. And then we're gonna go whoosh. And then whoosh this way. And then we're gonna do something like this, something like that. All of this. All right. Excellent. And then now we need the shoulders, and I think we'll be done with the coloring. And then I will, once we're done with this, we are gonna be stuck in ad hell for a bit. No, welcome back, Savage. I feel like I was oh Savage, I don't know if you heard me congratulate you. Congratulations on getting the new job. That is super exciting. I am so excited for you. Because, oh my god, do I know the pains that come from the job hunting. So annoying. Okay. Oh, beautiful. Okay, and then we're just missing the green. Okay. It came out good. I really like how this came out. I think I got all the colors. I'm also falling in love with my second stone. Dude, Savage, I saw your post. I think it was on Blue Sky. I don't remember if I saw your second Sona or not. But that's crazy. Oh, I'm also forgetting the background. There's a background to this. Aha, there we go. And then my little signature. Put right there, perfect. Looking at your Sona and feeling like you're looking at the mirror. Yes, dude. Savage, yes. I feel that way with Cyrus. 100%. I know that feeling. All right, Bio, if you're still lurking, you don't have to come out and lurk, but here's your boy, Zevin. I really like how he came out. Okay, so let's save. And let's export. Please no low quest spoilers or Project Loaf spoilers. Hello. All right. Let me move this over here because I'm pretty much done. And I only went overboard by 14 minutes. Not bad. I remember starting stream and I'm like, okay, Sen, like internal dialogue time. You are not to stream past 11 p.m. because you need sleep. You are you are overly exhausted. Don't push yourself. And I'm proud to say that it's only 14 minutes over. He does look good. Oh yeah. Actually, before anything, let's make sure that I get this care package over to you, because you guys know me. And some of you guys experienced this firsthand, where like I've done a piece for you guys on stream and finished it, and like 3 weeks later you're like, can you send that to me, Sen? And I'm like, oh my god, I didn't even send it to you. So let me get this squared away here. Let's zip this up into a nice little zip folder. Care package. All right, and let me get this. All right. Oh! Gotta do my traditional care package incoming. I almost sent it without my little care package incoming message. It's at the point where I'm considering rebranding myself. You don't say. Savage, do you have a reference? Or is it still, is the Sona still being developed and you're like, oh, I'm gonna keep this under wraps until it's completely finished? Also, did we get a thumbnail generator of this yet? Good old Gen 2. Yeah, dude, brings back so many memories, Zelda. Oh, it's in. Oh, we're still in story mode. Oh my god, we're still in story mode. Let me take us off story mode. I put us into story mode because we had the double raid all the way across the sky. I still haven't. I took a swing at it like years ago on like the double and the triple raids, like how having my raid alert handle those at the same time, but it broke. Like I didn't do a good job at it. In the future, I'm definitely gonna be revisiting that and make it so that it understands when there's like a double and a triple raid. Again, I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, but I feel like I am at the experience level where I can come up with a system for that. Like, evolve the raid alert even further. Let me actually double check to see how that last one came out. I think that looks pretty good. All right, perfect. Oh, and for... I don't do a good job at advertising this, and I should honestly be better, because some of you guys don't even know. So so for those that are in the Discord server or might not be in the Discord server, the day after we have a stream, usually, if I don't forget, Haywire's is pretty good at reminding me though. The day after we had a stream, these thumbnails that you guys generate go up in the Discord server, and you guys can vote on them, and the winning vote, like the thumbnail that wins, that gets the most votes in the Discord server, the following Tuesday, those people who generated these become our thumbnail stars, our YouTube thumbnail stars. And their names and the generated thumbnail get posted on our social media. So it's a fun little thing that we do in the Discord where you guys can vote on which thumbnail gets posted as the thumbnail for our VOD on our YouTube channel. So like all the things, all these and these are the ones that are already in the Discord server right now, which I believe I believe this one is in the lead right now with the most votes, but this one and this one are like gaining momentum, so these might overtake the top vote. For a while at least, I kept it under wraps for a while until last April Fool's Day when I revealed it. I'll have to do. Oh yes, Savage! I would love to see what your new Sona is gonna look like. And heck, I can even just show you guys. So here in the Discord server, so under thumbnail voting, there's like a section thumbnail voting. So here's what's super cool. So Haywire not only captures the name of the person who took the thumbnail, but it also does this thing. So she will capture your chat color, like the color that your name is in chat, and try to mirror that with this little sidebar. So see how Panda in chat is green? The Haywire puts his as green. And then Volf is usually blue in chat. So she makes Volf's blue right here. It's just a little tiny detail that I totally didn't need to program, but I did anyways. So like it says captured by Volf, and then this one was captured by Panda, captured by Volf, captured by Furious, captured by Wolf, and also captured by Wolf. And then these are the voting. So down here you can see, like, I voted for 4. That was my vote. But you can see 4, 6, and 7 are like in the lead right now. So if you guys want to have like a fun little activity that is post stream next day, check out the thumbnail voting section, and you can vote for what thumbnail if you want. Like, you don't have to. I have fun with it. I vote every time because I'm like, oh, you guys are good at this. And then they become our thumbnails for our YouTube VOD channel. Insert 6-7 joke. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so that's so I do a really terrible job at advertising the fact that we do like these thumbnail voting in the Discord server. So it's one thing that we do. Eventually in the far future after Project Loaf, I know I've tossed around this idea of, for the stream, God, I love this song. For the stream schedule that I post every week, eventually I haven't fully decided if it's going to be the stream schedule or something different, but I thought it could be cool to have like a Brushtail Brigade Gazette, like a little like newspaper thing. And so in the far future, what I'm thinking is like we have this little like newspaper. It's like extra, read all about it, like the week's happenings. And one of the things I was thinking about is it would be kind of cool to have another interactive thing in the Discord where we have like a quote system, like, I don't know, some sort of bot that I can install where you guys can submit like quotes, like editorial quotes, and then somehow like let's say for example, like, I don't know, Nova, like you like in the Discord, you're like, oh, I had Taco Bell the other day and it was great, and then that gets submitted. And then Haywire at the end of the week, like, randomly picks, like, 3 editorial opinion pieces that you guys have submitted in the Discord server, and then puts it in our little newspaper. And, like, on the little, like editorial section, it's like, I had Taco Bell this week, it was great, said Novocaine, or something like that. So that's like a far future idea that I'm like toying around with. Knowing me, I'll probably go through like several iterations, and it might not even be a newspaper. It might just be like something completely different. But it's something I've been thinking about, because it's like, how do I make the Discord more fun? Like the thumbnail voting is definitely something fun, and I love doing that. And I'm like, I need more stuff like that. And it'll come. Like I knowing me, I come up with like these crazy ideas. So it'll happen, but he is not to rush it. Anyways, now it's 25 minutes past where I should be. Okay, let's go find a raid target. Thank you guys, by the way, for being here. I had a lot of fun tonight, and that conversation we had about the gaming industry, oh my god, that was so much fun. I have come to the realization that I cannot have an engaging conversation with you guys, like a deep engaging conversation with you guys, and also do art at the same time. My brain is like one or the other. But hey, that's why we call it art and chill. So let's head on over to twitch.television. Cool art piece too. Savage, thank you. Yes. Ding. What's ding? Ding, 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 ding. Oh, the raffle. Yes. Oh my god, you're so right. The raffle. Thank you. God, I need a special raffle ding or something. Because oh my god. All right. So we're gonna final warning, you guys. I'll give you guys like one more minute. Exclamation mark raffle in the chat if you want to get if you want to have an opportunity to get a free sketch from me. So I'm gonna do like one more minute. And if you've already been entered, or you're not sure if you're entered, you can do exclamation mark raffle, and Haywire will let you know whether or not you've already been entered. Lord Fluff Bottom, hello. How are you doing? Welcome. But yeah, I'm gonna say 20 more seconds, and then we'll draw. Oh, you know what? Speaking of upgrading the channel, that's another thing I need to update. Is we need to have like a hat that comes up on screen, and then maybe like master hand comes down and goes into the hat and then draws a name, and then it has like a name, like one of your guys' names on it. Something like that. It needs to be something more than just like exclamation mark winner. I think that's a little boring. And then I'm definitely gonna need it because when Project Loaf comes out, we're gonna have that casting call where, dude, I'm gonna be drawing a bunch of names. Like like just this week I invented 2 more characters for Project Loaf. Or I should say at least 1 character. That is going to be needed to be filled by one of you guys. So, oh shoot, I went on a tangent again, and I gave you guys an extra minute. That's fine, it doesn't matter. All right, let me do exclamation mark winner. Let's see who wins tonight's raffle. Nova, congratulations! You have won the half body pencil sketch raffle for July 2026. Congratulations! Let's see. Do you want to reset the giveaway list? Yes. We have our winner. Nova, congratulations. Okay, so Nova, here's my promise to you. I promise that I will give it my best shot to get the post in the Discord server ready. So sounded weird. So basically how this works is I generally go into the Discord server and I go to the send art queue, and I'm gonna try this weekend, Nova, if I don't forget, to make a post here with your name on it, and then in the post Haywire will ask you for a few details on who I will be sketching. I need to update this, by the way. But yes, so keep your eye out for that. There's a 70% chance that I forget this weekend to do that. I still need to come up with a better reminder system from Haywire on how to update that. Wish it was easier, but alas, it is not easier. All right, so thank you guys for the ding and the raffle reminder, because again, I'm terrible. I am so terrible at that. Pokemon, I was playing that. Oh wait, Savage, remind me, which Pokemon was it? It was ZA, right? The Scarlet Violet trainer thing. Oh, dude, yes. A lot of the Scarlet Violet tracks like go hard. It's crazy. Oh. What? Oh, that's Serena's drawing. Oh, you commissioned Serena for your ref sheet? Dude, that's sick. So you're gonna be a fox, Savage. That's cool. Dude, Savage, I love Serena's work. This is why I'm working on this massive project, codenamed Project Loaf. I was like, I'm getting Serena. Like, Serena is, I need her art in my project. So I currently have her commission. I've commissioned her for a small animation. And then if she had fun with it and she's up for the task, I'm gonna commission her for a much larger animation where her and I are gonna tag team a pretty substantial animation. Something I haven't attempted to do since university. I'm a little scared, not gonna lie, especially since I don't have a solid idea on what I want the animation to do or play. But it's a nebulous thing, so eventually I'll narrow it down. Okay, so let's see here. All right, you know what? We haven't rated this brigadier in a hot minute. So, oh, he just started. Savage. We're gonna raid over to Gamer Wolf. It's been a hot minute since I've raided to Gamer Wolf. And now that I have a steady income, I can do comms as well. Yes, get comms. All right, so yes, we're gonna raid over to Gamer Wolf. I love Gamer Wolf. He is a longtime friend. We go back. Well, Savage Gamer Wolf and I go back all the way. Remember, Savage? We used to do those epic multi-world randomizers. Not gonna lie, Savage, part of me misses those giant randomizers. Like, dang, dude, I wish I had more time. One of these days, gonna have to do that again. And you know what? Might be a good still do those, but I'm a bit burnt out on them. I mean, especially if you've been doing it like once a week for like many months. So I totally understand that aspect of it. What am I doing here? Oh, button. Whereas you guys can see what happens when I hit this button. So please place the target Twitch URL for the raid. So I did this. I had Sammy, or I had Haywire. Well, I mean it is Sammy, but I pretend this is like Haywire's brain. So there were so many times in the past where I would misspell a user's name that what I eventually wound up doing is I had Haywire just ask me for the Twitch URL. She's like, just give me the Twitch URL. I'll get the name from the Twitch URL. Hit me up if you want to do that together. Yeah, you know, Savage, what's and this is also kind of a nebulous idea that I haven't like really tinkered out yet. But you know how we have our end of the year specials at like the last 3 months of the year with Send Spooks Retrovember and the Christmas Centacular? Well, I've been giving it a lot of thought recently, and I'm like, we don't have like a mid-year event here at the Star Park. So I'm thinking about like doing some sort of event that maybe like the theme revolves around co-streaming, because I don't do that very frequently on the channel, and maybe it would be a good idea to have like a co-stream, I don't know, events maybe, or something communal. So I'm kind of like ruffling that around in my head, like with logistics and everything. So maybe like one of the events that take place in this mid-year event would be like one of our old like multi-world like mega streams. Again, I'm not committed to anything yet, but like that's an idea as I'm like working through these ideas of like what could be this mid-year event, because I'm thinking I want the mid-year event to start in June and then go the end at the first week of July, because then that's when I go on my 3-week vacation in summer. So like the capstone of the event, I want either to be like a comet shower or something that we watch, or like a fireworks show or something. I don't know. But it's definitely something that it's bubbling in my headspace. So I'll keep you posted on like what I come up with. So right now I'm leaning on like do co-streams, do community stuff. Okay, so our raid message. We drew a sly German Shepherd. Oh my goodness, Savage, speaking of multi-worlds. German Shepherd. I'm pretty sure that's spelled correctly. Alive. Okay, whoa, okay, wait. Before I hit okay and before this message goes to the chat, Savage, I've heard this term before. This idea of a live multi-world. What does that mean? Oh wait, no, not alive. No. There's is it live? No. There's a okay, Savage. There is a multi-world where the other members of the multi-world don't need to be on at the same time you are. What is that? Asynchronous. Yes. It learneth me, Savage. What is an asynchronous? I've heard it before and I'm very curious. And I've been meaning to ask you and I'm just now remembering. Yeah, so what is async? I am, because it seems from like the context clues I've gotten, it seems fascinating. CJ, welcome back. Yeah, I'm sorry, CJ. I have got to get to bed. So we're gonna be closing down the Star Park for the evening, but CJ, tomorrow, Star Park opens, same time, same place. We'll be playing some Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Hopefully getting the rest of our side quests done. Okay, so Async is a multi-world that doesn't require the players to all play in one sitting or at the same point. Okay. That is fascinating. And oh, Stom Noms, hello, how are you doing? Welcome on in. So you can hop on, do some checks for an hour, and then hop off. That is definitely fascinating to me, Savage. That might be a good idea to do for this event that I'm like got bubbling in my head. Somnums, how are you doing? Happy Pizza Friday Eve. I mean, I've got 20 more minutes of Pizza Friday Eve until it becomes Pizza Friday. Synchronous is where things are matched up. Aslan, did I say hi to you yet? Oh my god, I'm so sorry if I didn't say hi to you. It's lower commitment for people who are busier. Yeah. So maybe we look into that too as an option. But yeah, it's been such a hot minute since we've done a multi-world. But yeah, we'll see. These are just ideas. And I'm sure I'll make it work someday. But anyways, you guys, that's gonna be a wrap for this evening as we close down the Star Park. But like I said, we're opening the Star Park up tomorrow for some Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Looking forward to that. So let me hit OK and get this raid message in chat for you guys. So that's our raid message for the evening. We drew a sly German Shepherd. And Async players usually pick multiple games to play so that if they BK in one, they can fire up another one. Ooh, not a bad idea. All right, so we got our raid target. We have our raid message. Thanks for the share. Thank you guys for being here. I had a lot of fun this evening. Oh, let me minimize this so I can show you guys what we worked on this evening. So those just getting here can see the wonderful little sketch that we did. So you guys all have a phenomenal rest of your evening, a wonderful night's sleep whenever you get there. Oh, one last thumbnail. Perfect. Last minute on that. I love it. All right. This Foxo is heading out to get some sleep. Until I see you guys tomorrow, have an amazing Pizza Friday. And I will see you at the end of that, of Pizza Friday. So, take care, everybody. I'm going to bed now. Bye. I love you guys. See you tomorrow.